to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lovell got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down. Lovell eluding the pressure right. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch 9, watch 9. It's our time. 24 is the
Throwing after the interception. Lovell. He finds his man complete. That's Mullins.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Mullins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Lovell. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll find Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
24 is the mic.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dancing away, and his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're looking to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Watch right. Check.
On 1st and 10, Lovell escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. To throw again. Lovell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mullins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run on first down. Mullins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, it's Mullins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on second down, Lovell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Lovell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Looking to throw on second down. Lovell. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Mullins. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Lovell. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lovell. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Mahomes takes it himself. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Lovell. He finds his man complete. That's Mullins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Mullins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. Lovell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively. And, Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
He finds his man complete. It's Hall. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lovell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
24 is the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. 19 sight.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points. that come in helpful later on.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. A final shot before break. Lovell going long here for Wallace. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now here's a carry heading left. Space to run past the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down. Lovell. Throw left side complete. That's Mullins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lovell. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give right side. It's Mullins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. first and 10. Lovell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Chargers 41. Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Lovell. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strong left. Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, Lovell.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. At 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off play action. Lovell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lovell. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Mullins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lovell. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to... Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On third down, Mullins, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Lovell. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in and out of that deficit.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now they try the right side here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Looking to throw on second down. Lovell, he finds his man, complete. That's Mullins. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Lovell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now a handoff looking right. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 82 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down at 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Lovell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mullins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Chargers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give him much run after catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught by Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
Dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Well, this was prime fake territory. They feel he's got that leg, 60-plus range, but the defense should have been a little bit more ready for that.
It's almost as simple as guard against possible 6 points versus giving up 3 points. And defenses are supposed to be aligned to take away the possible 6. And if they make the 3 from there, hey, got to give it to him. That's a long kick. Yes, he could make it, but still, to give up a fake in that situation, that's just simply not good defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 3. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Steps away. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Again, Watson to keep it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now they try the right side here.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 87 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. As a
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. The 30, 10, and in for the Steelers touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He completes it to Ridley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mahomes throw here into the hands of Jones.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your plate.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
For the Charger field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game,
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off at the 38.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Staying on his feet. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the score. Chargers 49, Steelers 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak
That's
the first 2
filet,
times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off of play action, it's Watson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 23-yard run.
And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 7. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson, flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably... guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Horton, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the left side. It's Horton. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On first down, it's Horton, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
They'll keep it on the ground. Horton, he'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Horton, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go with Jacobs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's